Everybody, this is jokerspice, bring a little spice to your life. Last time we helped the elder, or the boss Darunia of the Gorons, by singing him a little tune. He gave us the Goron bracelet, which let us lift up really big bomb rocks, and by bomb rocks, I mean bomb flowers. Again, playing too much Pikmin. And now we've reached about 2/3 of our way through this dungeon, and I think it's about time we finish it. We got a hint about this giant Dodongo. I believe he was talking about, or from that statue, I believe it was talking about this this big skeleton thing. And if it sees red, then a new way will open. But how about we open this chest and see if we can get in something from it. Hey, you know what? 5 rupees. You never know when 5 rupees might be helpful. Probably won't be helpful, but you never know. If you jump in here, put a bomb inside. You can do it from the bridge too, but I mean, unless you need something from up there, then there isn't really a reason to not just come down here. As you can see, putting a bomb in its eyes made it glow red. Do the same thing with its other eye. And the giant Dodongo's mouth opens. Man, is this how big Dodongos get? Because I definitely don't want to fight something that big. We're only like 8 years old. Ah, we see the skull on the map. It means we're starting to get close to the boss fight. I wonder what it's going to be. Rolling when you're on fire like that is actually a really good way of getting the fire off of you really quickly. So keep that in mind. Thank you, Fire Safety, for helping me out with that. There we go. Ah, out-targeting, don't fail me. Yeah, fire keys are annoying. If you try to set keys on fire, it won't actually do anything. It'll just cause them to, well, to hurt you. Here we got another little door. There we go, got on the lip. Alright, let's check it out. Probably the last secret room before we get all the way there. Unfortunately, though, you know what? This is not the room I'm thinking of, so we're all good. But there's a golden skulltula right behind there, so I think we're just gonna do this. Activate the bomb and explode both of those enemies in one shot. Bombs will now come out of enemies sometimes. And sometimes you'll be able to find bombs in grass as well, so you won't have to worry too much about running out of bombs. Although 20 bombs is kind of low, it would be nice to have more than 20 of them. Done. Oh boy, keys are super annoying creatures. But just try to get out of here. Oh, no. Oof. Gosh. Oh my goodness, just go away. Alright, it's gone now. Where is it? I hear it flapping. All the way over there, can I get it? Nope. It's so tiny, I'm aiming. Oh, I got it! Gotta aim for its eye because it's so dark. Alright. Got some pots, maybe we can get some hearts. Hey, you know what? A fairy is not that bad either. You can push this block like this if you want an easy way to get back up here. But blocks reset though, so it doesn't really help that much. And you can't push it past those stones on the ground, so it's not the most useful, to be perfectly honest. Awesome, we got full bombs now. And the reason why we had to do that is because we need to push this block down there. These guys will be annoying, so let's just take these guys out right away. And it's super hard to aim. They're just so small. Done. The goal here is to try to open that door over there. Well, we weren't able to do that because in the center of the room there is a switch. But if you look at the switch, you'll quickly realize that it's a blue switch. So we definitely needed something to hold it down. boom. Oh, one more time. And boom goes the dynamite. Let's go fight our boss. That's what we've been waiting for. And here's a big old hint, in case you don't know what to do. They get you bombs, just so that you don't go into it without any bombs. But let's do it. Just my poor ankles, my poor 8-year-old ankles. Maybe not as big as the Dodongo we saw in the main hall, but that's still pretty darn big. The Infernal Dinosaur, King Dodongo. So this guy, he's big enough for you to throw bombs at him, so you better do that. Grab your sticks and just go to town. You can only hit him once though. Before he gets back up, so it's a little tricky in that regard. When he starts rolling around, make sure you use your Hylian shield. Kokiri's shield is not going to do too much against that. But he's already done. As long as you're using your sticks, you'll have no problem beating this boss. If for whatever reason you don't have any sticks, and you run out of bombs, each corner of the room has a bomb flower for you to use, just so that you don't find yourself in an unwinnable situation. You know what they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And that's it! That's the Dodongo's Cavern in a nutshell. It's all fossilized. I mean, I guess it's not fossilized, he's just all hard and stuff. Oh well, let's just take his heart and leave.
It's me, Darunia. Well done.
Oh god.
Thanks to you, we could once again eat the delicious rocks from the Dodongo's Cavern until our stomachs burst. What a wild adventure. It will make an incredible story. I can't believe that the Dodongo suddenly appeared in such great numbers. And the big rock blocking the cave? All this trouble must have been caused by that Gerudo thief, Ganondorf. He said, "Give me the spiritual stone. Only then will I open the cave for you. You, on the other hand, risk your life for us." Kid, I like you. How about you and I become sworn brothers? No, there's no big ceremony involved. Just take this as a token of our friendship.
You obtained the Goron's Ruby. This is the spiritual stone of fire passed down by the Gorons. You don't know what he means by sworn brothers, but you've collected 2 spiritual stones. You have 1 more to find.
Brother, you'll keep brushing up on your skills as you travel, won't you? You should go see the Great Fairy on top of Death Mountain. She will power you up. Hey, everybody, let's see off our brother.
Uh-oh. It's more Gorons. You did great! How about a big Goron hug, brother? I love the way Link is just running away. He's like, nah, man. Alright, well, we already have our next mission, so why don't we do just that? Go up the mountain. Now that we have bombs, we'll be able to do stuff. But actually, before we go up the mountain, I was complaining before about how we do not have enough bombs to carry. So why don't we fix that? Before that though, if you go in here and open this chest, you'll get 50 rupees. Don't get that treasure chest if you're maxed out on rupees. Not that money is really a big issue in this game. Trust me, with all the ways you can get money so quickly in this game, there's almost not a reason to even count on opening those kinds of chests. Alright, so, a couple things. Got our own bombs now, so are you kidding me? Going around the Goron village is much easier now. You can just kind of blow up anything that's in your way. Next, we have ourselves a little bit of a rock maze here. You cannot blow these silver rocks or these gray rocks with our own bombs. You can only blow up these brown ones or these yellow ones. So, if you go this way though, through this little maze, there is something at the end of here that can be proven to be quite useful. Bombs will hurt you though, so you definitely want to make sure you stay away. I'm not going to open any of those chests, but inside here is a real prize. Another golden sculpture. I believe that's our 13th one right now, so we're doing pretty good. Almost, I mean, I guess not almost, but getting our way to 20. 20 is a pretty good number to have. Now that we've done that, over here, behind this little alleyway, we got this sign, and it says, if you stop my wild rolling, you'll get something neat, or something along those lines. You might get something great. Hot Rodder Goron. So there's this big Goron that we saw rolling around. It's almost here. You can stop his rolling using bombs. You place them right here. You can stop him. Talk to this huge Goron.
Alright, I'll give you this in praise of your courage.
He'll give you a big bomb bag. Now we can carry up to a maximum of 30. Super helpful. But careful, because you'll go right back to rolling and hit you just the way he hit me. If you try to stop his rolling anywhere that isn't right there, he's not going to help you. He'll just tell you that it's the wrong spot. Alright, another thing that we can do is this big pot. If you throw a bomb successfully inside the pot, it kind of works a little bit like a roulette. And whatever face that the bomb stops at, or the jar stops at, you'll get a different prize. Luckily for me, I got the best prize right from the get-go. Got a nice smiling Goron. And with that, boom! Another piece of heart. Whoa, the jar is pushing me in the cutscene. Sweet. Oops. Open this up and we get access to the Goron shop. Welcome. So now that we got bomb rocks, this is the primo place to buy them. They have 5 pieces, 10 pieces, 20 pieces, 30 pieces, all for varying different amounts. And you don't save any money by buying bombs in bulk, so that's all good. You can buy recovery hearts if we need it. Maybe I'll buy one just because I got the money. Why not? Buy a red potion if you need it. Fairies I think are a lot better though. And then we've got the Goron tunic for 200 rupees. A tunic made by Gorons, adult size, protects you from heat damage. Even if we did have the money to buy it, unfortunately we're just too small for it. We're a child and it's adult size. You can go into the shop early by lighting a Deku stick on fire and lighting up the bomb rocks, but again, not really necessary. There wasn't really anything in that shop we could buy except for recovery hearts, so I just didn't bother. Alright, but that's pretty much everything in Goron Village that I wanted to do. You might be wondering what the other places in Goron Village has to offer. I guess there's one extra place that I can show you, but it doesn't really do anything for us. At least, not for a bit. Again, that's pretty much what Zelda games are all about. Coming back to places that you've already been before with new stuff. If you open this, you will get access to this little tunnel. And blowing up more of... blowing up more of these, we'll gain access to this huge Goron, even bigger than the last one we were speaking to.
I'm working on something really cool right now, but I think it's gonna take a while. If you can wait 5 or 6 years, it should be ready, okay?
Again, not really much you could do. He's got his own little fireplace, little kiln going on. He's also got himself 5 rupees, which I will take happily. But that's pretty much all we can do in Goron City for now, so I think we're gonna take this opportunity to leave and go back right up the mountain. I will see you guys later. Alright, hey guys, I am back. So now that we've gotten bombs and we don't have to rely on bomb rocks, you can blow up these things super easily. You can actually go up the mountain. Blowing these guys up will get you some rupees, so but these rupees will not show up again, so be careful when collecting them if you find yourself short in cash, but that's not my situation, so I don't have to worry about it. There we go. I guess I'll leave that. I was gonna leave that rupee, but I collected it. Oops. We got another rock to blow up. If you go in here, you'll find that there is a 20 rupees here, and this does infinitely spawn. And a cow that's somehow gotten itself stuck under here. But there isn't really anything you could do with a cow right now, so I think we'll just leave him be. Oh, I guess it's a milking cow, so it would be a herd. Now, one of the reasons why we really needed this Hylian shield is because sometimes this mountain erupts, and it does help to have a shield at our back to help us protect us against these falling rocks. Once it quiets down, you can start moving again, but if you just walk backwards, the rocks are just too slow to catch up to you. Ouch. Not unless you walk right into a wall. Or you can just take the damage like I'm doing. No biggie. Once you get here, the rocks stop falling anyways. Be careful. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Be careful when walking or climbing up this. Come on. Stop doing that. Be careful when, oh my god. Okay, well, if I'm going to be pressing that button all the time, I might as well switch them up. Just kill these guys in order to... I am not clicking that. That was like 5 bombs I just wasted. Oh boy. There we go. Jeez. Careful though, there is one extra Skulltula that's up there, so you'll definitely want to squash it before you climbing up. It can be pretty annoying to deal with, and don't really want to stop for the bug. But we've almost climbed up the mountain. The Great Fairy, huh? We've seen regular fairies, but we haven't actually seen a Great Fairy before. Uh-oh. It's this guy. But he won't talk to us unless we talk to him, so we're gonna avoid him for now. There's a couple things I'd like to do first. Number one is blow this thing up. The Great Fairy's Fountain. When you see a Triforce symbol, it's the mark of the royal family. All you gotta do is play Zelda's Lullaby, and we will get a treat. Oh boy. It's the Great Fairy herself. She's looking rather lovely today, only covered with vines.
Welcome, jokerspice. I am the Great Fairy of Power. I'm going to grant you a sword technique. Receive it now.
Oh god. It's a big woman right there. You've mastered the secret sword technique of the spin attack. Hold down B to charge your weapon. Release B to unleash a wave of energy with your spin. If you want to release energy without charging your weapon, just rotate the control stick once, press B for a very effective quick spin. Nice thing about that is that it doesn't use magic when you use that kind of spin. The one where you don't charge, so it's definitely better to do that. And we now have a green magic meter.
Hey, boy, you're a messenger of the royal family, aren't you? Next time you're in the neighborhood, you should drop in on a friend of mine who lives by Hyrule Castle. She'll surely grant you another new power. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me.
Yikes! But now we have magic. Just to show you, when we charge our sword, we get this really nifty spin attack. And we get a kind of a lesser spin attack if you just do this, but it's pretty effective of what you would want to use a spin attack for anyway, so it's great. Alright, we are almost done. Let's go in this mountain right here. This is the Death Mountain Crater. We are inside the volcano. There's not too much we can do here, but breaking this wooden crate, we do get another golden skulltula. And you know how I feel about these guys. Gotta get half of them. I want to say I would say gotta catch them all, but I definitely don't feel like catching them all. So forget that noise. But blowing up this rock, we'll go inside and see what's up. Also, that green little jar you saw, you can now get magic from just normal grass and stuff. So you can get, grass is your best friend. It gives you hearts, it gives you seeds, it gives you bombs. It even gives us magic now. Speaking of bombs, we've got a couple more. Honestly, I kind of needed them since I wasted so many of them. Alright. So now that we've gone that, if you go up here, see there is a cracked wall. Sometimes you'll see cracked walls and you just have to answer that with another bomb. Unfortunately, it only has one of those, well, they're called Sheikah stones. But there is one last thing that we can get. If you try to jump off this, you'll notice that there's actually a climbable wall here. By doing that, you can get access to another piece of heart. How you would know about this without, I don't know, flinging yourself into absolute doom, I'm not entirely sure, but it's all good. That countdown is the countdown we have before we burn up into a crisp. However, going into this hidden grotto will help reset that counter. I believe it's, let's see, we've got 48 seconds. I believe that it is 4 seconds multiplied by the amount of hearts that you have. I might be wrong with that. It might be like 3 seconds or something like that. But, yeah, so the more hearts you have, the bigger that countdown is. Now that we've done everything up here, let's go talk to this guy. Let's see what he has to say.
Hoot 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 hoot! Well, it looks like you've grown up a little from the great fairy's power, but you still don't really look like the hero who will save Hyrule. At least not yet. If you are going back down the mountain, I can lend you a wing. Come here, grab my talons, and hold on tight. Hoot hoot hoot!
So something that's really useful is that you can grab onto his talons for a little shortcut down the mountain. If you wait too long, however, the owl, Kepura Gabora, will just leave without you. If you want him to come back, though, all you have to do is enter the mountain or enter the Great Fairy and leave, and he'll be right there again. But I've always really, really liked these scenes. I mean, cool, isn't it? Like, you're flying. It's awesome. And it'll drop you right on top of this particular house. If you, jump off the house right here, you'll land on this weird balcony thing. And there's a hole in the back of the house. Entering this particular house from the back will show you that there is a cow in jail and another piece of heart, completing our 7th heart container. Awesome. One last thing I'd like to do, or rather 2 last things I'd like to do before we finish off the episode, is actually go back to the mountain that we just came from. If you recall, when we were climbing the mountain for the very first time, there was one bombed, a wall that needed to be bombed. But we didn't have any way of blowing it up. Hell, we didn't even know that we could use bomb rocks. Man, when am I gonna stop calling them bomb rocks? We needed to use the bomb flowers, but now we have regular bombs, and and we could just blow this thing up. Man, I hate tech dikes. They're actually my least favorite enemy in the game. And here we have a golden sculptula. Like, normally we wouldn't be able to get it, but for some reason you can climb up this particular wall. Breath of the Wild style. And we've got ourselves another gold sculptula. I believe that makes like 16 or 17 now. Oh, never mind. 15. Only halfway. To getting 20 from 10. That's not exactly halfway, is it? I can't math very well. But as you can probably imagine, the last thing that we're going to be doing this episode is see exactly what these golden sculptula pieces even do for us. There's a couple houses we haven't entered in this town yet. However, there's this one in the middle that seems particularly gray in comparison to the other houses. Let's see what's up. House of Sculptula. Lots of webs. Looks pretty abandoned. We have this guy, and we talk to him.
We look like this because of the spider's curse. But since you've destroyed 50 spiders of the curse is starting to weaken. Did the kids who return to normal give you any rewards? You should know that the only way to become very rich is to destroy as many spiders of the curse as possible. There are some tricks to finding them all. First of all, you'll have to hunt at night. Secondly, keep in mind that they love soft soil. Pay close attention to surroundings. Please, we're counting on you.
So, this is what the golden sculptulas are for. By destroying more of the golden sculptulas, we can transform these guys' kids back into regular people. Spoiler alert, as you can see, there are 5 kids. Every 10 will save one of these kids. However, you will need all 100 in order to save this guy. The reward that this guy gives you is not worth it. But I'm not going to tell you what the reward is until we've gone 50 golden sculptulas. Gotta keep some things a mystery. But let's collect our first reward.
The curse has been broken. Thank you.
Here's a reward for you. This one is particularly helpful because it gets us the adult wallet. Adults are allowed to carry a lot of money, so now we can hold up to 200 rupees. Now we can start affording some things that we wouldn't even been able to afford at all. And with that, I'd like to say that we are done with this episode. Next time, we are going to figure out which direction we should go in order to get the last spiritual stone. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.